After a hotly contested start to the series, what's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the American League's Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and remember that this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under your belts is especially important right here. If they can get a second win now, they could really give themselves a good chance to move on.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Trevor Bauer is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Yan Gomes, he's behind the plate. Yanni Mal, that's what they like to call him. Very good back there. Not only does he have the good physical attributes, but he's very good at calling a game, kind of leading his pitching staff. We'll see how he does in this one.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Off to a good start here as he gets him with the fastball. I know it sounds obvious, but that's going to be an important pitch for him. How is he going to be able to locate it going forward? That'll be something to watch as this game progresses.
Stepping in now, Carlos Gomez. Ground ball left side. On it goes right through him into left field. Carlos Correa takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Bauer pauses, 2-2 on its way home. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. George Springer will dig in now, and he was one of the bright spots offensively in the Game 1 defeat last time out.
Yeah, he did his part. He just needed a little more help.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and Chisenhall will make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Colin McHugh will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
With a moment now, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we've got the reigning Gold Glove Award winner in left field. Great with outfield assists, covers a lot of ground, and really one of the smartest players at his position.
Francisco Lindor will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory and reined in, one away.
Batting second.
Striding into the box, Michael Brantley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Number 8 gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there. He just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. High and deep to center field. Back goes Gomez. Still going back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. After 1, no score. John Singleton will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
And you know, these guys come in here off of a loss in Game 1. And maybe that's to be expected. Remember, these guys are the underdogs in this series, but if they have any designs on winning this series, that makes this Game 2 such an important game. You'd hate to go home down 2 games to nothing already. And knowing that you need to take 3 in a row to win the series, it just doesn't happen very often.
Into the box now, Vance Hernandez. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Into the first base dugout, and he makes the catch. He took one away there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Nice.
Jake Marisnick into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Bauer into his motion. 2-1 on its way. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Santana will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Yan Gomes strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Hot shot toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Into the box, Carlos Santana. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Abraham Almonte gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere, but you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
In now, Giovanni Urshela. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on the show. Leading off the inning, Jason Castro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Lifted in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Almonte. 1 out.
Batting 9th.
Into the box now, Barton Singletary, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the 3-1. High and deep to straightaway right. Chisenhall ranging back to the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Got under this one just a bit too much, and this thing winds up just a few feet shy of the 375 sign out there in the alley.
Jose Altuve will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Almonte going back on it at the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They still trail 1-0. Angel Ojeda digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. But that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
Standing in now, Francisco Lindor. Hot shot on the ground to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
left fielder number 23.
Stepping in, Michael Brantley. He flew out in his last at-bat. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold. Carlos Gomez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. And no, he can't make the play. Bauer gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Carlos Correa is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Carlos Correa.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Urshela is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder
George Springer stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Number 8 stands in. 1-2, here it comes. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot here to left, his second home run of the series, and with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Into the box now, Lonnie Chisenhall. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word from the dugout is, but here's one more look at it. Man, that's tough to tell if he was out for sure from that angle, and I can see why this was a really tough call on the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Indians have elected to.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now the question is if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe. And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
Has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Stepping in now, Yan Gomes. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The first baseman, number 41.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Indians. John Singleton will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Chopped foul right at home plate. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Vance Hernandez is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder
Jake Marisnick is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. Bauer's ready. Here's the 1-1. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as the side is retired. 1-2-3. Abraham Almonte comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a high chopper. Singleton is up with it, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Angel Ojeda will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
designated hitter
Francisco Lindor will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Got him. Michael Brantley digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
A diving effort here as he gets the glove on. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
number 8.
Number 8 steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Boy, and here's a drive deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today as this one is gone. A home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his 2nd of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And on the mound, when he got that 2nd out, you had a feeling maybe he's going to work his way out of this. Well, think again. That's a worst outcome possible right there.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Kevin Dickerson is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And the Tribe keep it rolling, as this will be extra bases again. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The catcher, number 10, Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes will stand in now. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips.
Yeah, the double play was unfortunate, but I like the swing he put on.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Another good inning. Jason Castro will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th, as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Third baseman,
Barton Singletary is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Hit hard on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Gomez. 1 down.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
This is line to left. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the 2nd out.
Hey, that was nice.
And let's check this one out again. Look at him stretch out for this thing, and then he's going to tuck into a nice little barrel roll at the end there. That was pretty sweet.
In now, Giovanni Urshela. Scorched to third. Singletary over to his left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top by a count of 6 to 0. Back here in Cleveland, it's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Carlos Gomez will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Carlos Correa will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he's set down, one away.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And so far, this has been the theme all afternoon. Strike one, strike two, take a hike. I mean, there have been times where he's made it look incredibly effortless out there, and that was another one.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Vance Hernandez will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Game 2. Angel Ojeda will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
And he's back standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Gomez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Michael Brantley gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. One and one, here it is. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Number 8 will stand in now with 5 RBIs to his credit already and a chance to add on some more.
And you know, Matt, the way he's attacked the baseball so far, why stop now?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Springer is there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Lonnie Chisenhall gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Indians strand a couple. Jake Marisnick comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with the leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Number 15, catcher
Jason Castro will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And taken it out there for the first out. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Barton Singletary will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Tap fouled at home plate. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. Jose Altuve will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Astros leave one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Blake Trinan will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Yan Gomes will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Turned on down the line. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Abraham Almonte steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Giovanni Urshela will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Chopped weakly to the left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Indians leave 1, but they're on top by Carlos Gomez will stand in to start off the 9th here with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate are starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. A reminder that post-game highlights will follow the conclusion of this playoff matchup, so stick around right after this one ends. Carlos Correa will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
George Springer will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. In there, a base hit. John Singleton will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
This is pulled into right. Chisenhall is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Vance Hernandez will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 6-0. So long from Cleveland.